Good evening, everybody. I really wanted to make a video for a PSA for something that happened to me recently. Was a few days ago, if not the other day. The PSA, well, something very serious. Sad thing is, it's very common. Very common. And, well, it's coming down to the time of year where everybody's pretty much in, crackdown mode and crazy mode, It's, the holidays, it's, Christmas and all that stuff. That's the big one that's really coming that a lot of people celebrate. And I really wanted to make sure to make it known, and, I can't really crack down on it because there's no, I'm not a cop or anything, so can't really crack down on anything. But I wanted to make it known and maybe help give reason to those who would, who possibly do this. As I said, I know it's a crazy time. Everybody's in a rush. Everybody's got to get their stuff. Everybody's, last minute gifts and all that good stuff. But big thing is, driving safety. Keep in mind, it's cold out. It's, it snows. It rains. Even in, average, normal, safe weather. You gotta drive carefully. And, well, big PSA for the evening is, don't ride up on people. I was almost, hit, the rear of my car almost hit it. Somebody decided one night, while it was freezing, 18 degrees to be exact, and it snowed earlier that day. That morning, actually, it was that morning, going into the afternoon. And, yeah, they just decided they had to hurry up and get to wherever they needed to go. By the way it looked, they had to go home, which I don't understand why there would be a rush to there unless it was an extreme emergency. But, like, as I mentioned earlier, there's no reason whatsoever to be up on somebody's car rear, or should I say ass. That's funny, I said ass. Oops. Okay, I'm just going to digress from that. But, yes. To be honest and serious, especially during these times, with, like as I mentioned, inclement weather, being snow, hail, rain, don't drive up on people and stay on them. Literally, I could literally, see, his lights were practically in my car. He was so close to me. And it was unnerving, agitating even. But seriously, don't go up and drive on people. If it's that urgent or that dire, if you feel as if it is, go around them. Because chances are, if you do roll up on them, you don't know what they're going to do. They could slam on their brakes, and you could have an accident. And you could get hurt. They could get hurt. They get hurt, they could sue you. You get hurt, they could get away scotch-free because it was your fault. So yeah, if you roll up on somebody, don't do it. Practice safe driving. Keep some distance away. Okay, like I said, if it's that bad, go around them. Chances are either way, the person will get upset, agitated, pissed, or whatever. But at least if they go around you, or should I say, you go around them, they'll be less upset. They'll be like, "Ooh, wow, good for you, go big boy," whatever. Usually that's what I do. I'm just like, "Ooh, look at you, big man on campus. I got a better car." Well, of course, with me, I tend to go meaner than that and say, "Oh, my mommy and daddy, look what my mommy and daddy bought me," and, you know. I'll just digress from that. I can be a cold-hearted individual sometimes. And after the fact, I usually feel bad for it and apologize. Because I'm a caring person. But, you know, moving ahead, seriously though, if you're gonna ride up on somebody, be prepared for anything. They could slam on their brakes and get hurt, well, and sue you because you hit them. Keep that in mind. If you do that, you hit them. They can sue you. If you try to countersue, you can't. Theoretically, you can try, but chances are, if you look at the damage, you head-on collisioned him, and, you know, it'll all come down to, they'll sue you for medical damages and or death or dismemberment, whichever. But, yeah. Also, beyond that, if they actually come to a complete stop and force you to stop too, you're going to get pissed. You're both going to get out the car and you're going to wail on each other, in which then, you know, anything can happen. Lawsuit, death, injury. And to be honest, it's just not worth it. Especially this close to a holiday when you need to get gifts. Why do you... Serious question time. Why would you want to waste your money on medical bills that you could have easily avoided if you were just patient or went around them or, you know, actually kept your distance? You know? Why would you want to waste something that was clearly your fault? Just keep in mind, it would be your fault. I'm not going to pull any punches. It would be your fault. Why would you want to waste it when you could be spending it on, you know, Christmas gifts or on yourself for Christmas, you know? I mean, technically you'd still be spending it on yourself, just not in the way you would wish or hope to. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, well, even, also, is, you know, like I said, on yourself, you could also be spending on somebody else, not as a Christmas gift, but as medical bills or a lawsuit, whichever there is, whatever happens. Like I said, keep in mind, if you do that, be prepared for anything. If he slows down or anything, like I said, he could get out of the car, wail on you, he could pull out a gun, shoot at you, he could throw a freaking rock at you for all you know, I don't know. And like I said, it's always better to be safe. Keep your distance. Keep your, you know, if you can't keep your distance, go around them if you can. If you're that impatient. Chances are, usually, well, based on what I've noticed, it wasn't that important, and he could have waited and possibly avoided the whole thing. But I'll just digress. I don't know anybody's personal lives. I'm just judging. Theoretically, I'm not judging, quote unquote, or should I say assuming. That would be a proper word. Assuming. So, yeah. That's just me assuming. Usually, people go with what they assume by, so chances are they're just going to assume you're an asshole. And that's going to be the bottom line. A lot of people probably wouldn't care if they're known as one, but then again, I'd rather be the guy who's actually patient, or actually goes around them, you know, actually does something smart instead of, you know, risking injury or death, not just to myself but to another person, because who knows. Like I said, I'm not even going to just talk about yourself. I neglected to mention whoever's in you or their passenger seat or their, you know, back seats. So, like I said, keep it safe, okay? Especially in inclement weather. Keep distance. Go the speed limit. Don't go speeding. Don't go up anybody's ass. Okay? there's a dirty joke in there somewhere, I'm going to leave it completely alone. You can think it all you want, but that's all you. I'm going to be serious and real. Back off. Drive safe. Keep your distance. Go around when you need to. Like I said, if it's really utmost urgent, feel free to go around. Just, by all means, don't attempt to ride up on their ass. The last thing you or that person will need will be car bills, medical bills, or just some, agitation or stress for the day. They'll all be easily avoided if you just drive safe. So this has been your safety car commercial. It really seriously feels like that, but it's actually kind of depressing that I had to make this. But at the same time, it makes me feel better. Because, it's something bad that happened to me, and I can use it to help other people. So, anyways, you all have a great night. Enjoy the evening. It's actually beautiful out now. I'm tempted to open up my window or door or whatever you want to say and air it out a bit, because that's really nice. That's actually like 50 and it's not too cold. I like it. So, yeah, like I said, enjoy this beautiful night, at least where I'm at. If it's not beautiful where you're at, I apologize. So, yeah. I'll see you in the next video. And, like I said, feel free to throw comments, concerns, questions, whichever, down in the comments or in a personal private message. I always keep an eye on them. So, I'll be here, and be sure to like this video and possibly share it around. Who knows, you might actually help somebody. Or I might actually help some. That's what I'll say. Will actually help somebody. Possibly. Hopefully. I'm putting a little high hopes and regards in this, but, hey, it's just something serious and dangerous that, it's just not worth it towards, if you really think about it. So, enjoy the evening. Have a great day, night, afternoon, whatever time it is. Like I said, I'll be around.